And you know what? That you say that is crazy because now I'm like really replaying it.
You programmed.
I was already programmed for that. Like, I was up. So my workouts ain't then. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. I'm going. I'm like,
This is
yeah. So like that was like my life in that period.
So most people would be like, I went through this. My dad was doing this.
Excuses, victim.
No, this is why I'm.
Yeah, no.
So where did your...
You saying in a bad way or in a good way?
No, I'm saying in a good way. Like, I went through bad stuff, so I'm working extra hard for football.
I never used that as motivation for football. Not like the bad shit that happened. My motivation for football was like a lot of my drive just come from like personal, like it's just internal. Like a lot of it is more so like me battling with myself. Like, damn, how can I be better? Like, how can I be better than I was last year? Or how can I one up myself? I'm not competing. And this is what, you as a coach. Like, you're not only competing with yourself, you're competing with everybody. I'm not competing with them. I'm not worried. Because none of them motherfuckers been where I've been.
That was so, now it, I feel like you're counseling me because now it makes sense from the conversations.
You can't move me with that. You can't move me with all these other dudes. I'm looking dead through you. Like, I don't give a damn what you talking about. All them other dudes going through and fighting for. And if you knew what I was thinking about, then you'll understand. But it's never really been on my mind to be like, let me tell this motherfucker so they understand what I'm thinking. Yeah. Man, look, y'all see, I'm gonna show what I tell you when I got the Hutch. You gonna see when I get on the field. I ain't really worried about none of that.
And
man, you need to do it. Man, I'm not worried.
You know what you taught me though? You taught me as a coach, like, sometimes you don't gotta coach people. Some people you just need to leave the hell alone. Cause what I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Run faster?
Yeah. But it's a fine line with that. And I'm like that now. And I don't like to go too far into the NFL stuff, but like, obviously Sean Payton was the only head coach I had up until last year. I got Dennis Allen. Yeah. And then I would say the person I spent the most time with in the NFL is Joe Thomas, my running back coach.
Okay.
And I think like over the 6 years, we still kind of like, we cool. We still kind of figuring each other out like on a personal level because, I mean, he don't know all this. Like, he'll probably end up seeing this, but like, he don't know all this. So like, with me, I'm kind of like, I'm more so like standoffish a little bit. Not standoffish, but I'm more so like, tell me exactly what I need to know.
Give me the assignment.
Give me that.
And I'll handle it.
And I got it from there. Like, I don't want to read, like, visit what you've already told me until I do it wrong or you see where I can do it better. Yeah. Other than that, I don't want you to tell me I did it good. I don't care. I don't like that's like, you know what I hate? And this is off topic. I hate when people have like high school graduation parties. That's the least you could fucking do.
That's what you're supposed to graduate.
Why are we having a high school graduation party? Like, I'm talking about like in the best of situations, like we in the suburbs of like Hollywood Hills and you're having a graduation party for high school? Like, you don't have nothing to, like, you have no odds to beat. You like that's what you're supposed to do. So I'm going back to like, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't tell me when I don't really need a pat on the back don't really do nothing for me. Like, it don't, like, I'm expecting myself to do it. Like,
it makes sense. And this is all, maybe it's jumping up, but remember, I was like, yo, you made your highlight tape? He was like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You just had the greatest season that my eyes have ever seen since Marshall Faulk, and you don't care about the highlight? And he was like, nah. So
man, you know, the next week I don't even remember. I just be like talking shit about the game that's this week. Like, man, I'm finna watch what I do this week. I'm telling you, I'm calling my shot. Like, look, watch this. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm not even thinking about the past game. After, when we get on that bus, and we had a whole fucking bunch of bus rides.
You remember? What you said? You remember? Damn, shit. What you said versus Butler?
I said a whole bunch of shit about Butler because from when I got to Hutchinson, everybody was piping up Butler like they was Jesus and everybody and all the disciples like Juco, Butler College. It's not even Butler Juco, it's Butler College. These dudes is this. I said, man, Butler. Watch what I do to Butler.
In a censored form.
You can say
I can't. In a censored form.
I probably said them niggas is fucking ass. Like, I'm putting shit on them. Watch this. Everybody all uptight. I'm at I feel like I was the only one that practiced like just bullshitting. Like, man,
you said, bro, I'm gonna be done at halftime.
Oh yeah, I did say that. Yeah.
And lo and behold,
halftime. I don't play. You told them. You called the stats. I ain't even remember. I only played 3 full games. Every other game, I was like, man, look, man, first quarter, I'm out of here.
People don't understand that.
Yeah.
How do you only play in 3 full games? In the hardest conference, in the hardest junior college conference in America.
That shit was sweet.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit was so sweet. I was like, man, it's not no way. I was malnourished in Hutchinson, Kansas. Oh my God. Like, that was like, I'm not gonna say that's the hardest my life was, but that shit sucked. Like, I was malnourished. I was like,
and to do that,
oh my God,
malnourished. It's not.
That shit was hilarious. Bro, I came to Hutch with a duffel bag and left with my headphones and my cell phone. I ain't have nothing.
We got to get to high school.
Yeah,
but before we get there, for the record, do you have anything against Hutchinson Community College?
I do not have anything against Hutchinson Community College, no. Okay. I have, and I don't even have anything against anybody that was particularly there at the same time I was there. I just know, like, we just talked about it with my mom. It's things that you have to tell somebody and it's things that you see that you don't have to be told.
Yeah.
You were there.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I don't have, it was actually like, now that I look back at it, once you gave me my jersey, I was like, I feel like I touched it and just like had a whole fucking like, I just saw my whole fucking time at Hutch and I was just like, damn. Like, it was actually a good experience because what I went there for, when I called you that day and I was like, bro, I done got arrested. You already knew, but I was like, bro, when can I be there? And you like, shit, the last day of the semester to enroll is the 18th. It's the 16th at this point. I'm like, fuck. I'm fucking on the flight the next day. I'm like, damn. And then you came and picked me up from the airport. Yeah. In Wichita, Kansas, that I've never been to and I ain't even know where that shit was on the map. We drove to Hutch. Mind you, it's one. I flew back and forth from Hutch like 3 times maybe. In a year and some change I was there. One time I was there I came in the daytime. 2 times I came in the daytime. One time I came at night. The drive from Wichita to Hutch, there's nothing. Until you get to Hutch and you see the big, what is that, the little rocket? The little rocket shit?
You're talking about the salt mine.
Yeah, whatever the hell. That's what you see when you get, that's when you like, oh, all right, now I'm somewhere. I'm in the next town. You go at night, it's one light, like probably like 25 minutes in between. It's like a light in the cornfield, like one little light bulb, and you like, damn, all right, I'm halfway there. Yeah. That was that shit pissed me off. I was like, man, where the fuck am I at? What am I doing? I'm in the car with you. You don't even know. I'm like, damn, bro, I done fucking committed to come to this shit. I done told these folks I'm coming. Like, if I don't, mind you, my mom, rewind, she telling me to stay at Bama. Don't go nowhere. You don't want people to think you're a quitter. I'm like, man, hell no, I'm leaving.
Oh, no. All right, time out. We gotta get back to high school.
Yeah, all right, go to high school. We getting out of order.
Can you look into the camera?
I'm telling my truth right now.
No, I'm gonna ask you a question, but I don't know what you're gonna say.
All right, bet.
If Hutchinson, Kansas, Coach Dallas, Coach Gooch,
Gooch still there?
Yeah, he's the AD. If they were to retire your jersey,
he was fucking Barry Sanders. He had all the running back drills. I'm like, bro, I know more than you. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm coming from Bama. He's like, you got to do it this way. I'm like, he was the running back coach for like 2 weeks, and then they was like, nah, he can't coach Alvin.
No, you talking about
Gooch?
No.
No, Coach O ended up coaching me. Phil.
You're talking about Gooch wasn't coaching when you was there.
I thought he was running back coach.
No, because Phil was the offensive coordinator. The year before, Gooch was the offensive coordinator.
Gooch was the running back coach. Gooch was coaching running backs.
In the spring.
Yes, in the spring.
Got you.
Yes.
You're right. And then he left in the fall.
Yes. I remember vividly.
You said he was very sad.
Yeah, he thought he had all the drills, all the knowledge. I'm like, man, I'm not listening to you. He's like, you're gonna do it my way. I said, no, I'm not. Like that was one of the only times in my life where I'm like, I'm not listening to do it at all. Yeah, and then Coach O.
Coach O.
I still.
He just got a head job.
I fuck with Coach O.
So
I still kind of keep up with him. We follow each other on Twitter.
they retired jersey. Would you come back?
Yeah, I will come back to Hutch and get my jersey retired. I know we were supposed to do it last year, but it just didn't shake out.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I'll talk to Coach Dallas.
they gonna be hating because everybody want to. When you go to Juco, it's like, I just got number one because I'm like, man, first of all, I'm the best shit out here. So, like, it's not no reason for me to wear any other number than one. They gonna be hating when they can't wear that one no more.
Hey man, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Right. It is what it is.
Yeah, we gotta make time for that. I'll come do that.
All right.
Cause I talked to Coach Dallas too. He cool.
High school. Mm-hmm. You ain't started at Norcross.
When I got in my sophomore year, I ain't start. I got there. It was somebody
No,
else.
I'm talking about you started at Centennial.
Yeah, I did. That's suburb move. Make the suburb move.
But where did transfer and all of that come in?
Cause Centennial, that wasn't really my cup of tea.
So you said you figured out your junior year that you were different. Mm-hmm. So
I went to Centennial for like a couple months.
But you had football on your mind though.
Kinda. I quit playing football my freshman year at Centennial. I still had some hangover from when I was younger.
Hangover?
Yeah, I still had like a little hangover from like I'm gonna just run around and do what I want. And I was just in a different environment going to Centennial, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. So I was like, it wasn't really my cup of tea. But I mean, I was over there. I was kind of like in that Roswell area, like middle school, kind of like, and it was, I don't know, it just I wasn't really picking up what they were putting down.
So who made the decision? You made a decision?
I emailed when I quit at Centennial, I emailed, and I probably got the email still somewhere. I emailed the head coach at Norcross. Malou.
Okay.
And the email started like this. Hello, Coach Malou. I'm Alvin Kamara. I'm 160 pound, 5'10", 5'9", 160 pound sophomore running back. And I'm looking to transfer. That's how I don't remember the rest of the email, but I remember that. And that was that. I ended up going to Norcross.
Did you start the run? Did you start the run?
At Norcross?
Yeah.
The championship?
Just the overall being better than the rest of
I think Norcross had that, they had that swag about them because they always had players, and I feel like they always had better players than everybody, but they didn't they ain't win state. It wasn't like they was just dominant. They was whooping ass, but they wasn't really just crushing shit.
So your 10th grade year you started.
I didn't. Huh?
You not start. You're on the football team.
I was just doing kick return. I used to play I used mop up fourth quarter, 2-3 carries, 4 carries, end the game, cool.
So when did it you knew it mentally. You knew that I'm different. Your 11th grade year. Mm-hmm. When did it click? Like, oh shit, I want to do this. That's two different things.
Middle of my senior year.
What?
What?
That don't make.
What you mean?
That's when you started taking it serious?
That's when I was like, damn, all right, bet, let's go. I'm going to the NFL.
Even though you knew that you was different.
Junior year, I was like, I'm different, but I'm not comparing myself to anybody. I'm just looking inwardly. It's just, I'm thinking, okay, I feel like I'm better than everybody, but I feel like it's another gear that's missing. or something else is missing. Like, so when I got to my senior year, then it was like, oh, it was mayhem. But I got my first offer like middle end of my junior year from Syracuse. Tyrone Wheatley gave me my first offer. And they told me if I come to Syracuse, I can wear that number that's retired. Jim Brown, for those who don't know. I'm like, damn. You know, at this point, first of all, let me just disclaimer. And people don't like when I say this. I don't watch sports. I don't watch football. I'm not like a football junkie. Like,
You're not sitting there.
No, I'm not like, I can't recite and pull up like in a Rolodex in my head of who broke the Russian title and back in this and who played here and who played. But I knew who Jim Brown was. I'm like, why would they do that? I'm like, that don't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
I'm like, why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, that don't make no sense. But I got my first offer. I was like, yes, because mind you, I'm telling you, like, all these other dudes that I've been playing in, like, we in Georgia, like, this is one of the best football states in the world. All these other dudes that, like, I end up surpassing, like, these dudes is getting offers in 7th, 6th, 7th grade, like, scout.com, like, oh, man, me and my boys used to sit, me, T, like, Levante, Ron, we used to sit in the basement and be on the computer on scout.com looking at dudes' scout profiles, like, damn, why the fuck we don't got no scout profile? This like 7th, 8th grade, 6th grade dudes, like, we like, man. All my, like, dudes that I ended up growing up with, like, Ruben Foster, Shaq Wiggins, Robert Kimdichie, like, you know, dudes in Georgia that was really doing, like, Montravius Adams, like, they ended up being my boys, like, these, like, still my boys, like, Shaq still my homie, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and I'm looking at them, they, scout.com, offers from here. I ain't get my first offer till my junior year. These dudes have offers in like 8th grade. I'm like, damn, man, this some bullshit.
Okay.
So junior year, that's when I kind of started like.
Okay, pause.
All right.
Where does the relationship, is it in this time frame? Coach K, Migos.
Yeah, that's before. Yeah, the Migo thing was high school. Like once I get to Norcross.
Okay.
Yeah, and like that was cause that's where they was at.
But they left though.
They left Norcross?
Yeah.
I mean, they not going to school. I'm talking about that's what they would. That's for their area.
Oh, in the area. Okay.
Yeah, that's their area.
Okay.
So like, I'm with Unc and I'm like, I'm going to Norcross at the time. So I'm like. This is when they just had one song. They kept performing bando everywhere.
How was the relationship, or how did you coach K?
That's like my uncle. We like, it's a like, that's gonna be a whole nother episode.
All right, okay.
But
there is a connection there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cause I remember, I don't think you know Christian.
Christian who?
Goodlet.
Christian Goodlet.
He was older than you.
Christian Goodlet. Light skin?
Yeah. Because he used to always say he knew the Migos.
He went to Peachtree Ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Christian.
Okay.
Because that's their area. That's their whole little, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a misconception. I'm not from over there. I just know them. Like, I just know. I went to school there. I know all them dudes.
And
Goodlet, I think that was their little clique. I don't know.
Yeah, he used to always say, I know them. So you meet Tyler.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I already knew Tyler.
You already knew Tyler.
I knew Tyler from the city.
Okay.
So I already knew Tyler.
All right. So you get to Norcross.
So yeah, I get to Well, yeah, I think me and Tyler end up getting at Norcross at like around the same time.
For real?
Like he came like a couple months after me, like 2-3 months or 4 months after me, something like that.
And
Tyler,
Did he help the situation?
At Norcross?
At Hutch?
At Hutch? Yeah.
Okay, we gotta get back to Norcross.
Yeah.
They almost kicked him off the team.
Tyler?
Yeah.
At Norcross?
At Hutch.
Or at Hutch?
Well, sent him home.
Rhodes.
And I was like, nah, the kid said he could play DB. Let me try him. So he stays, ended up, and then when you come around, it's like, oh no, that's my homeboy. We grew up together. I'm like, so he kind of, so in my head, if we don't keep Tyler, we may never get.
But you know, all my boys was like, the whole team was Atlanta. Me, Y3, Zane, Tyler. Who else was there? Me, Y3, Bernie, Bernard, Morrison.
Yeah.
We was all there. And then Ant, I went to Norcross with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wreaked havoc over there. Like, so that, I mean, obviously not more than Tyler.
But
Tyler was like the main, man, I slept on Tyler. People know, I slept on Tyler's couch for the whole time I was at Hutch.
She didn't stay in the room?
I wasn't at, what was that? No, I was in Dragon's Landing. On Tyler's couch. It was Tyler, Bobo, and and the other old boy. I forgot who else was. I forgot the
Why
other
you
dude.
ain't want to stay in the dorms?
I don't know. I just felt more comfortable.
With your boy?
You know, all right, now we kicking back into I just felt more comfortable with Tyler, like, and like being, I just felt more comfortable there.
Okay, so we back. All right. Yeah. What the football's taking off at Norcross. Are you straight and narrow now?
Yeah, I'm pretty straight and narrow. That's all I was focused on. Like, I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna just do this, cause junior year we was good, and I was getting better, and like shit was looking up, got my offer, like, then right after that, like, Bama, Georgia, Florida. So I'm like, all right, cool. My senior year, I'm like, damn, all right, we gotta do this. Like, I'm in it. So senior year, I'll just take off, like, take off, like.
Was it something that you did differently?
I don't know. I think my mentality was like Stancil, you know Coach Stancil, Reggie Stancil was there. And my running back coach, and I never talk about my running back coach in high school, but like I'm gonna take this opportunity. Like Jay Warren was like the first coach, one of the first coaches that I had that like really like super held me accountable for like the things that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like practice habits, like my mentality in the game, like all that. Cause he knew I was good, but he was like, you good, but you only as good as how hard you work. Like you only as good as how hard you finish like every run, or like even practice game, all that. You only as good as that. And he used to like get pissed, like he used to like yell at me, like, and I wasn't really into that. I'm like, man, bro, like, yeah. I'm like, man. He like, I don't care. Like, you need to finish. You need to do this. You need to do. So like, that's always like, that was always in my head. So like my senior year, like junior year was cool. Senior year, he like put that shit on me. So like I started like just finishing. Like everything was like finished, like mentality, like finish. So I don't know. I think that helped. Obviously, like I was gifted, like, but that shit helped. Like my mind, like that, I kind of like adopted some of the shit he was telling me.
Did you care about winning? Did you want to win a state? Because the reason I'm asking you is because a lot of these accolades things don't really seem like it matters to you, but did it matter because it mattered to everybody else? And did you like turn it on, or
I think it
just happened?
I think it mattered because like that was like the big thing. Like it was like, okay, well Norcross is like slotted to win state. They got Alvin Kamara running back. They got Miles Autry. Right behind him, they got Lorenzo Carter. They got this, that. So I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I think based off like my contributions, like we should have a pretty good shot. Then we got Miles. I know we should have a pretty good shot. We should have. So I'm looking and I'm like stacking it up. I'm like, man, can't nobody fuck with us. I know can't nobody fuck with me. And I'm like, dude, can't fuck with Miles. Can't fuck with Zoe. Can't. So I'm like, man, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I gotta win the state championship. But I was like, yeah, we should probably.
Y'all played Lovejoy.
Yeah, Zane, Y3.
Zane.
Yeah. We played Lovejoy.
There was somebody else there too.
Zane, Y3, and
What's your name?
D-Tackle. It was D-Tackle.
Man, Y3 was.
I seen Y3 the other day.
You did?
Like the other
How's he
month.
doing?
Yeah, I said, man, it's straight. He cool. I got his
Man,
number. I
he
would
was
call Y3.
God, he was so talented. Man.
Yeah, Y3 was talented. Yeah, but Y3 just wouldn't listen.
No. What? No. He helped me out one day.
One day.
Meaning, like, it taught me a lesson.
Oh, okay.
You know how I was.
Yeah. You a fucking asshole.
I was on your ass.
You was a fucking asshole. I'll never forget when you made me roll.
He still is.
Yeah, you fucking asshole. Nah, he
coached me in high school, so I can.
Yeah. That motherfucker made me roll one day.
Oh, that's right. You did.
I almost ain't forgive his ass. I said, man, this some bullshit. You motherfucker made us lay on the field from goal line to goal line and roll 100 yards. By the time you roll like 5 yards, you crooked. You like on the damn sideline. And you gotta fucking straighten back up. I don't care. I'll be out here all day. Kansas hot as fuck.
Allegedly.
Man, not allegedly. That shit hot. I ain't even think Kansas got hot. I ain't even know where Kansas was at.
Allegedly, y'all rolled. Allegedly.
We did roll. I don't even know that shit might not have been legal.
So
I deserved it though.
Y3 was doing something. And he was like, Coach, I listen to everything you say. I said, damn, you do.
You just talking just to talk.
Yeah, I was just talking. So I was like, from now I was like,
You
all
did
right,
do that sometimes.
I gotta
Bro. You would.
figure it out, you know.
But I think sometimes you wanted it more than, cause Juco is a treacherous place. Like it's a lot of motherfuckers go there to die.
Quick.
Yeah. So I think a lot of times you wanted it more for them, for the dudes that was there than they wanted it for themselves.
Yeah.
So you was overdoing it.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, cause you can't, I don't know, you can't pour into a broken glass. It's never gonna get full.
And
You was pouring in the bullshit.
But the time frame is so quick.
Yeah,
You gotta like.
Yeah, but you was like, you was driving yourself crazy trying to get something out of some of them dudes.
Yeah.
I used to be looking like, man, Brown over there tripping again. And this the real tripping. I'm like, man, he tripping. He talking to dude not even gonna make it this semester. And he over there trying to get it out of him. I said, man, this shit bad. And then, you know, Tyler stupid ass. Tyler, man, yeah, Brown, fuck Brown. Brown crazy, bro. I'm like, yeah, dog, he trying to get it. And you know, but me coming from Bama, like, I'm seeing like, man, motherfuckers not about to tell you to do X, Y, Z too many times. It's like, man, we gonna pour into who gonna help us win.
Yeah. And
I'm not just about to talk to you because you on the team. Like,
I don't have to.
yeah, I literally don't have to. And he was doing a lot of that. I'm like, man, he gonna figure it out. I don't know.
So y'all win state championship.
One state, 15-0, scrubbed everybody.
Killed the state championship game.
Yeah. That was like, that shit was like my first.
Because
It was a good game. I had 30-something carries and like not even 100 yards. I don't think.
But the word was that they were gonna out.
You. Yeah, for sure. That was Lovejoy. That was South Atlanta.
Yeah.
And we was coming from Norcross. Basically, compared to Lovejoy, it was like suburbs.
Yeah. Even though y'all had brothers. It was still,
but we ain't have more than them. That's the whole. I'm talking about the coaching staff was like. The coaching staff was talking shit during the game. The Lovejoy coaching staff. Dude was on the sideline like. I'm like, man, are y'all serious? But my quarterback was a thug. Joseph Wilbur. He was ready. He was with all that shit. Wilbur, I'll fuck with you. Wilbur was with all that. He wasn't worried about nothing. But like, you know, it was. That's just what it was. But
So you win state.
Yep.
You got all the offers in the world.
Yep. The only offer I didn't get was LSU. That's the only school that didn't offer me.
They didn't offer you an offer?
Nah, they didn't offer me. But you know, they recruit in Louisiana.
They probably had. Was that Leonard Fournette?
When I got to Bama, it was Leonard.
Okay.
When I got to Bama, he was coming out. He was 2014. I was 2013.
What made you choose Bama?
I'm the best running back in Georgia. I wanted Trent Richardson, Mark Ingram. I'm like, man, I'm going to Bama. I'm like, why wouldn't I? Mm-hmm. But the only problem with that is me, Tyron Jones, which I would say me and him are 1A, 1B, not really like, he might be B one game, I might be A, he might be A, I might be B, like in high school. Mm-hmm. 1A, 1B, the two top running backs in Georgia. Both of us commit to Bama. Alty Tenpenny, rest in peace. That's my dog, Alty, North Little Rock, Arkansas. He's probably the top four running backs, four of the top five running backs in the class of 2013, we all committed to Alabama. And Derrick Henry. Me, Derrick, Alty, and Tyron. And then TJ Yeldon is already there. Kenyon Drake is already there. Justin Fowler is already there. D Hart is already there. So this is 8 running backs on one team. Like, if all 8 of us would have went to our own schools, that's it.
I don't think they.
Yeah, that's what, like.
That's not. You can't do that on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's not normal. You can't even do. They don't even let you do that. So all of us on the same team. When we get there, we like, what the fuck did we do? What the hell is wrong with us? Like, when we really got there, like once we got there,
It's only one ball.
man, and that's at one position. This is in one room.
It ain't like y'all
Not
playing
to mention-
receiver like it's an X, Y,
Yeah.
Z, A.
Not to mention, like, bruh, Amari Cooper is there. Kenny Bell is there. Like, damn, I don't even got to name nobody else. Like, Cooper's there. Like, what the fuck are we doing? It's one ball. Coop gonna get the ball. TJ was already starting. Kenyon was there. Johnson was there. D Hart was there. Me, Tyron, LT, and fucking Derek. Derek went early and early. He had like messed his foot up. So he was rehabbing during summer workout camp. Like camp, he come back. So we just like, at this point, I'm just like in jail. We just getting strong. Like, we just everybody trying to stay on the good foot. Like, man, let's put our best foot forward. But I get to Bama. Let me rewind.
You say you went 2 days after your
I graduate the 24th. No, I graduate May 24th. I get to Bama May 26th. Man, I get on campus. I might have got in trouble within 25 minutes. Right when my mom left, I might have got in trouble. We might have got in trouble. Mind you,
Why?
Cause, bro, I don't know. It's just like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you was on the straight and narrow. I was like, yeah, I was on the straight and narrow pretty much in high school. Bro, me, Reuben Foster, Tyron Jones, D-Liner, we roommates at Bama.
Ain't all y'all in the league or went to the league?
Beside, yeah.
All right.
So, me and Reuben already, like, that's my dog. Me and Reuben, like,
Y'all click right.
we been.
You already been. Oh, okay.
So that was already a bad choice, and they knew it from the jump. They like, how the fuck did they end up being roommates? D-Liner, stupid as hell, funny as hell. Like, that was my dog. Like, I meet D when I get to, like, you know, we know each other through, like, the recruiting process, but, like, I meet him, like, at Bama. And then Tyron, like, obviously, you know, Georgia, like, we all roommates. So, me and Reuben immediately looking for any bullshit to get into. Anything. Anything. I don't even know what the first thing I did was. I feel like I did 3 things at once and got in trouble for 3 things. Like, all of it just got combined. But yeah, that was a tumultuous summer, to say the least.
When you look back, should you have went to another? What if you picked another school? Where would you have went?
The closest one was Georgia. I didn't want to stay in Georgia though. It just wasn't. It wasn't really my vibe. I didn't want to stay there.
So describe.
At that point, I think Todd Gurley and Kenyon Drake there. I mean, not Kenyon Drake, Keith Marshall. So it was a time.
It
at that
ain't
time.
no balls in Georgia.
But you know what? To say that, I wasn't even worried about like competing with nobody. Like, I was like, wherever I go, I'm gonna play.
That's what you felt.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna play. Like, it's just not. I don't think there's no way I can't play, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you feel at that time. Like, that's how you feel.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. So that was the tempo I was on. I was kind of like, man, I'm gonna play.
So describe that.
I got
that
Bama,
first semester.
Bama, boom, I'm there. I get in trouble all summer through. I'm talking about we go and shoot up the campus with BB guns. We go 4th of July. We fucking throw fireworks in the dorm, set the dorm off. Fire trucks come, ambulance come. Like, man, all type. We just doing dumb shit all summer. Coach Saban, I love Coach Saban to this day. Everybody kind of got this misconception that, like, you know, Alvin Kamara got kicked out of Bama and this, that. Nah, like, I ended up leaving. And at the time, like, I was immature as hell. I was doing a lot of bullshit. Like, there was no reason for me to stay there because it was just going to be bad. Like, I was just going to keep getting in trouble. But Coach Saban tried to save me. He was trying to not release me, but I went to the academic center and withdrew out of all my classes. And I went back, like, I was trying to shit on him. I'm like, you not going to release me? No, I'm not releasing you. I was like, all right, bet. I went to academic center, withdrew out of all my classes, went back to Saban. I'm like, I withdrew out of all my classes, release me. So he finally released me. He's like, man, I'm sick of this motherfucker. Like, he released me. But me and Saban.
Why did you want to leave?
I was immature, bro. Like, summer we go through camp, right? I end up tearing my meniscus, like non-contact. I've never been hurt before, so at that point I'm like, what the fuck? Like, knee, what the hell you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like hurt, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm rehabbing, and you know, like, it's different. It's different levels to this shit. It's high school, like you get hurt, rehab is cool, whatever. Like, I've never been hurt, but I done seen it on the high school level. Like, I guess it's like the way you're dealt with. You know what I'm saying? It's more like high school level is like more mom and pop, like, oh, here you go, come here. Like, college, that was like my first dose of like, all right, next.
Yeah.
So I get hurt. I'm like, you know, I go get, all right, you got hurt, cool. I think my meniscus was torn, and like I practiced the whole week like with my meniscus torn, cause it was like, bro, unless your leg is falling off at that time at Bama, like you're practicing. Unless your eyeball is like hanging out the socket, you're practicing. So I'm hurt. I'm like, man, I've never been hurt, but I know my knee is hurt. Like, I can't bend it. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? After practice, I'm like, me and Altia, we walking and we like, bro, how the hell we gonna like survive this shit? Like, how? So we just, you know, like every day I'm like, fuck. And I finally just told him like, bro, I can't run. I can't practice. I'm not practicing. I'm not doing that. So then I get an MRI, torn meniscus. I go get the surgery. And it's just like, all right, go rehab. And everything, you know, that's when you realize like the world don't revolve around you. Like everything keep moving. And I knew that, but it's like when it actually happened, you like, damn.
It's different.
You like, this shit cutthroat. And like my awareness was all like, from when I was young to then, like my awareness was always very, very, very heightened and locked in. I was very self-aware and very aware of like my surroundings. But like, that was one of them pivotal moments in my life where I was like, the awareness that I thought I had wasn't shit. Cause this shit cutthroat. It was just like, man, all right, go ahead, move to the side. You over there, you like the hurt horse. Like, okay, cool. Like, we gonna keep this shit moving. So I'm like, damn. So like why I say I was immature is cause at that time, I felt like somebody did that to me. Like I felt like somebody was doing something to me, like, oh, go rehab, we'll talk to you when you healthy. I'm like, y'all, what you mean you like go rehab? Like, y'all ain't gonna fuck with me? Like, and Kirby Smart recruited, shout out to Kirby, that's my dog. Like, to this day, Saban's still my dog. Like, Kirby Smart recruited me. When I got to college, I ain't fuck with Kirby Smart. But you know how the shit goes, like, he was recruiting Georgia, specifically that area, Gwinnett. So that's his job to get players.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm not even thinking like about his job. I'm thinking about like, oh, that's my dog, Kirby, da-da-da-da-da. Like, we're recruiting, he popped by the house, do this, like, we kicking it, this, that. I get to college and it's like, man, he got a whole job to do. And this man got a family. He coached fucking defense. I'm a running back. Like, it's not like we just about to be kicking it. Like, he about to move on to the next recruiting cycle and now we getting ready to play a whole football season.
So you figured
So
out
I'm thinking like, man, damn, Kirby don't fuck with me. So like, that shit pissed me off. Then I get hurt. Then it's like, that's when it really goes silent, cause shit, they
So
focus.
you just pissed it.
Yeah, I was pissed.
It was compound.
Yeah, I was pissed. So like, that shit added to like my reign of terror at Tuscaloosa.
The reign of terror.
Man, yes, I was terrorizing that motherfucker. I'm terrorizing practice, everything. I'm sabotaging shit. I'm in scout team, they throwing me the ball, I'm dropping. Saban, like, what the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? I'm like, man. So then, Chris Samuels, left tackle, that played there. He was like GA at the time. So he like, that was one of the only dudes that like, kind of like saw what, besides the players like Clinton Dix, like dudes like that, like Trader Priest and like Christian Jones, like them dudes, like they was leveling with me. They like, bro, you so fucking talented, bro. You need to just stop bullshitting and just like do what they say, like just, cause they, you know, they used to the Bama way. They like, bro, just listen to what they say and you gonna be good. I get where you coming from, but just come on, like D Hart, that was my dog. Like them motherfuckers used to grab me and be like, yo, just like, just stop. And I'm like, you know, so at the same time, they tell me to stop, but then they see like I'm this young, like just fucking crazy dude, and they like, man, fuck it, dude, like he like that, fuck it, I don't know what to tell him.
Like Jack in the Box.
Yeah, so like I'm terrorizing practice, bullshit, not trying, like not doing nothing. So he'll come to me and be like, yo, like, come on, dog. Like you one of the most talented motherfuckers on this team. But I'm a freshman in college, like, and he's knowing this, but like, I'm literally just not trying, not giving a fuck, like, not doing nothing. I'm just punching the clock, clocking out. He like, bro, what do I need to do? Like, do I need to incentivize you to like try? Like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, bro, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. If you win fucking Scout Team Player of the Week, like this is throughout the season. If you win Scout Team Player of the Week, I'll give you something. Like, I'll do something for you. I'm like what? I'm not gonna disclose. I'll just say he gonna give me a cookie.
Okay.
I'm like, so every week I'm whooping their ass. I'm kicking their ass. Boom, boom, boom. Here goes Saban, like, motherfucker, you gotta do this shit. Because at this point I done made my mind up, like I'm redshirting, I'm not playing. They tried to get me to play one game. I'm like, fuck no, because I think TJ was like a little hurt or something. And they tried to like burn my red shirt. I'm like, nope, But I'm killing it in practice. So they like, man, what the fuck? You just keep doing it. So everybody just like, every day it was a joke. Everybody just laughing like, ha ha, everybody, the whole defense, offense. So this is where the box is created. Anytime, I don't care if I don't tie my shoe right, Saban, throw his fucking ass in the box. This man created, this is the 50-yard line. It's 4 cones, 1, 2, 3, 4. I stand in the middle of the box at practice. When he throw him in the box, that's the box. I stand in the middle, Scott Cocker standing right next to me. It's dumbbells, bands, and fucking like, wait, I'm sitting there lifting the whole practice. I was swole as shit. Like I was in jail.
You was.
I was in jail.
You was like that freshman year?
Yes.
I seen a picture. I was like,
I'm in jail. I'm in the box. The whole practice, like, man, free my dog. I want to kill you. Free my dog. Hey, motherfucker in the box. I'm in that bitch like, man, shit, I'll be out in a little bit. I'm finna do this little bit. I'll be out. So that was the whole season. Like, besides when Chris would come to me and be like, all right, bro, stop playing. This week, I'll give you another cookie. All right, cool. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Killing them. Then I'll like have a day. I'll be like, man, fuck, this shit ain't even worth. Fuck this shit. Get his ass in the box. Damn. And then not to mention, you know Burton Burns.
yeah.
I had to deal
That's
with
not even old school. That's
man,
like,
I had to deal with, that's prehistoric. Burton Burns, and I love him to death. I still talk to Coach Burns to this day. And I hated his ass. And we was talking about Leonard earlier. Leonard don't even know this story. We was all in the room. I'm talking about, it was one day at camp or something, and we was like, everybody was just bullshitting, fucking up, fumbled, like all type of stuff. Coach Burns, like, he hated me. But not really hated me. He was just like, why won't this motherfucker like do what I'm telling him to do? So like, I used to be smart. He used to like say some shit like, Alvin, what's this? I used to be like, man, I don't know. He like, what? I'll be like, sir, I don't know. He like, no, I'll talk to him and be like, I don't know, whatever. He be like, man, you need to say yes, sir to me. And I'm like, okay, sir. Like, yes, sir. So I was just being funny. Like, yes, sir, I'll overdo it. Like, matter of fact, get the fuck out of my room. All right, bet. He like, you know what, motherfuckers? You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Want to save your HOA money on your home services while enjoying the benefits of living in a community? Pin Plus, the ultimate platform that brings neighbors together under one powerful concept: power in numbers. Communities can now negotiate group discounted pricing on essential home services, trash, pest control, pool maintenance, and so much more, all at unbeatable rates. Transform your home service experience today. Visit www.mypinplus.com today for more information.